2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. A magnificent sunset in Milwaukee. What a beautiful Midwest city. Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. No movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
Well, right now for Charlotte, they're going in the wrong direction. The good news, it's still super early in the season. Lots of games still to be played and lots of time to flip the switch.
We're just about ready for tip-off. But first, let's hear from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, it might go without saying, but LaMelo Ball grew up in a basketball family. At their home in Chino, California, some intense games with his older brothers were played. LaMelo said, quote, "They were serious, slamming into the gate. That's where you develop, hating to lose. Everybody's going hard." I wish I could have seen it, B.A.
It's led to this, Allie. Thanks for that. And the season's taken some interesting twists so far, Brent. But this is the time on the calendar when things really start to get interesting in the NBA.
Yeah, you can start to look, BA, sometimes at your schedule and a chunk of games. Maybe you have a homestand of 4 or 5 or a road trip where you could actually win 3 or 4 games on the road to come back and take advantage of your playoff positioning.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. P.J. Washington out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for the Bucks, DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Holiday in at point guard. On the attack, Rozier. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Outside Oubre from behind the arc. Doesn't go that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's DiVincenzo. Soft touch off the glass.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Oubre. Pass to Washington. DiVincenzo against Rozier from deep. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
An improved shooter from downtown. Rozier has been consistent in adding this to his game over the years.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Now here's Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside, DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. Here's Ball. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Rozier outside. Back to Ball. Fires it. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
What vision from Rozier there. Seeing his teammate was wide open and making the right pass. One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around because he's always hunting for his next steal. Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Rozier driving to the basket. Boom! He jams it straight down.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And Rozier's quickness as a defender does much more than just create turnovers.
Yeah, he's tough to shake off when he's covering you. I mean, he puts constant pressure on the shooters and doesn't allow them to take comfortable shots.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from a summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And a huge sigh of relief for Bucks fans last year. Giannis signing a monster contract extension. He'll continue to be the franchise for years to come.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. And you know, Grant, many wondered if Giannis would test free agency. Ultimately avoided all that drama.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to stay and build a winner with the Bucks. And you know what? He did just that, bringing home the NBA championship. What a reward for the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and just tremendous character from Giannis.
Oubre can't hit. Milwaukee in the lead. Right side, DiVincenzo. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Outside Oubre. Back to Ball. And there's the lob. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
He is a great leaper for his size and gets off the floor so quickly. Sneaks behind the defense for that alley-oop.
Ball against Holiday. There's the drive, and Holiday powers it home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Rozier can't get it to go. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. DiVincenzo, pass to Lopez. It's Middleton on the wing. Clock at 4. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. DiVincenzo. That three's off the mark. Charlotte trailing. Here's Ball. Rebound by Middleton.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now here's Ball. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Three-pointer Rozier drains the triple. Rozier's got 8 points.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
DiVincenzo, pass to Holiday, and the rebound goes to the Hornets. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
They'll face each other 4 times this season. Let's see which team starts off strong.
Yeah, and who's going to set the tone here tonight? That'll be something to watch.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. To the inside, here's DiVincenzo. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Ball. Rozier outside to the paint. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Ball. Here's Oubre.
And And Lopez doing what he can to just be disruptive out there, distracting shooters.
Here's DiVincenzo, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Give him 8 points now.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Rozier against DiVincenzo. Outside Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball outside. Beyond the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. Middleton against Oubre. There's the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
Good chance here for DiVincenzo. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
The Hornets have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis has checked in. Jones, he's checked in for Charlotte. McDaniels comes in for Washington. Here's Ball. Oubre on the wing. Middleton covering. Shot to stop the run, and the bucket is good.
Well, assertive play there from Oubre, just being aggressive and not bothered by the touch.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. Middleton's got 9.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Connaughton, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Hood comes in for DiVincenzo. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. Here's McDaniels. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Here's Smith. And he banks in the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Milwaukee has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Hill against Smith. Now here's Hill. He's covered closely. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness! Charlotte's gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Pass to Jones. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Shooting for Charlotte, Ty Jones. 1 shot.
Find the lane. Find the lane. 1 shot.
Milwaukee in the lead. And here is Hill. Pass to Connaughton. Launches it. They grab their own miss. Count that bucket. Middleton's got 11.
taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Smith outside. Here's Martin. He shoots a three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Left side Hood. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And out of Duke University, you know about that place, Grant.
Of course I do.
Rodney Hood, when healthy, one of the more skilled wings in the game.
Yeah, B, I know a little bit about that place. And, of course, with his height at 6'8", he's able to play over the top. A really good secondary playmaker with his vision and patience.
One of the big calling cards for Rodney Hood and why he can compete at this level is his athleticism. So as long as he believes in that, he can continue to make contributions to any team.
Now here's Smith, coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Bouknight. There's the triple. Rebound by Middleton. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 19-7 run. Outside Hood. Let's go with a three. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. And Charlotte's shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Here's McDaniels, looking for his first basket, still in this one. A nice shot by Smith.
Just great ball control from Ish Smith. He shows off a little bit there with that flashy play.
Hill, the pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Bouknight, defended by Hood. Here's Jones, and it's rejected. Here's Hill. Jones with the block, and they get it back. Here's Hood, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Ish Smith.
You got to be careful with Rodney Hood. You love to watch him work the defense over, get inside and draw fouls like that.
For Milwaukee, Rodney Hood. 2 shots.
Last on the first.
And he makes a first. It's both from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And it's Smith penetrating, and he gets the bucket.
And once again, there's Ish Smith going turbo mode to get past the defense. An excellent look at the bucket off the drive.
Shooting for Charlotte, Ish Smith. Shooting 1.
One shot.
A minute 35 left in the first quarter. Smith against Hill. Pass to Hood. Here's Connaughton. Here's the three. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Martin, defended by Hood. Oh, it's stolen by Hood.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
14 foul. At the line for the Bucks, Rodney Hood. At the line for 2.
And he drops a first.
And they're doing a great job of earning their trips to the line.
Allen, he's checked in for the Bucks. Good on both. 1:10 left to play in the first. Smith against Hill. Lets a floater go. Pass to McDaniels. Over to the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Smith. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Hornets, Ish Smith. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
That free throw no good. Antetokounmpo is checked in for Portis. So he comes up empty at the line.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Here's Bouknight. Antetokounmpo covering. Smith outside. Jones with the ball. Now Smith. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Second personal foul.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And the Bucks making a change here.
Ish Smith at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one misses. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over McDaniels. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Allen. And the Bucks lead by 11.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bucks ahead, up by 11. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And you ask Giannis his recipe for success, it's pretty simple.
Yes, I'm going to tell you the secret. Get off social media. That's it. Just spend time with your family, spend time with your teammate, and just come here and do your job. I think you don't second guess yourself. You know, you just go out there and play hard and give everything with the team without thinking about nothing else.
He does keep a tight-knit circle, Grant.
Yes, I love it. No big entourage, just family, team, and the work. And that's what he's all about.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And so in the game to the Hornets. Bouknight out there with Ish Smith. Then it's Jalen McDaniels. And it's Jones in at the 5, roaming the paint. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally has some talent to build around, playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
Oh, fun to watch. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA. They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Outside, Hill. And we're a little over 1.5 minutes into the second quarter. The 3 ball. Kept alive. The open shot by Allen. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Yeah, and all the Greek gods can't be perfect, right, BA? I mean, Giannis, the few weaknesses in his game is getting to the free throw line and knocking those down consistently.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team.
And some changes here for the Bucks. DiVincenzo comes in for Hood. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Hill. For Charlotte, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. You know, with Giannis and his free throws, Brent, it hurts his team in late game situations.
Well, it does. It's something that he knows, he recognizes it, and he continues to work on it. And I think that that's the first part for Giannis in getting better, recognizing the problem.
Milwaukee has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. DiVincenzo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
I mean, he's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Ball with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. And Ball gets it to go.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Rozier outside. Oubre with it. Now here's Ball. Rozier outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
Well, also in the early going, they found a way to get themselves to the free throw line.
And he hits the first of 3. And he sinks the second. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting 52% from the floor so far. Out to the right wing. Washington finds Rozier. Pass to Ball for 3. That one is off. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Outside Holiday. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Again, Milwaukee. Here's Ball. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
That was a great win for them. Nobody liked their chances coming into the game, but when they got to OT, they put the hammer down.
But once they could taste that upset, they weren't going to let this one slip away. Ferocious in that overtime period.
Rozier outside. Back to Plumlee. Holiday against Ball. Sinks the tray. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
Mason Plumlee. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the line for 1.
Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
And Holiday, here we go. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Rozier, the pass to Oubre. Pass to Ball. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Connaughton comes in for Allen. Milwaukee has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. DiVincenzo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. That shot off the mark. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Up top, Rozier. DiVincenzo covering. Rozier, the pass to Oubre. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
On the wing, Holiday. Hounded by Ball. Pass to Portis. From downtown. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
At the line for 3.
He's off on the first. The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Second free throw, no good. And he misses all 3.
And you know, Kelly Oubre, a name that kind of flew under the radar in free agency. Now, he had a down year with the Warriors last season, but still, he was looking for a payday in free agency. They took a short deal with the Hornets to re-up his value.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
Ball with a steal. Pass to Rozier. The 3 is up. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th rebound in this one. DiVincenzo pass to Portis. Here's Middleton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Middleton's got 13.
Well, at 235 pounds, Middleton is hard to throw off balance, so he can take that contact and still finish through.
Plumlee finds Ball with the drive. Outside for Rozier. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's not going to go for him. Oh, nice D from Rozier. Ball outside. That's tipped. Clock at 6. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Rozier. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And Rozier, here we go. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Washington against Holiday, and the shot goes.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Connaughton. Middleton outside. To the middle. Here's Holiday. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. He's got 9.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Washington right side. Outside Oubre. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oubre finding a rhythm right now, and there's very little the defense can do.
Ball against Holiday. Middleton outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Chris Middleton, a great three-point shooter. But he's got a deadly mid-range game as well, Grant.
Middleton is just flat out a shooter. Can pull up from anywhere on the floor. If you give him the mid-range, he'll take it and punish you.
Think about Middleton's improvement in this league. A lot of people not knowing where he came from or how his game has evolved, and they've seen it over the past couple seasons.
That free throw good from Middleton. You know, with Middleton, he's always adding a wrinkle to his game, it seems, Brent.
I feel like, B.A., he's understood the physicality of the game a little better in the past couple years and now has extreme confidence in where it is he can get his offense going.
Hood, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Holiday. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Chris Middleton has worked his way back and come a long way, the former second-round pick becoming a consistent starter in the league.
Pass to Bouknight from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Bouknight's got 5 points now this quarter.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Drew Holiday signed a 4-year, $134 million extension to remain in Milwaukee. His coach, Mike Budenholzer, said, "You can't appreciate the strength and the physicality he brings until you see it night in and night out. What he does defensively, once you're around it, it's even more impressive." Guys?
All right, good stuff there, Allie. He was all alone on that one. Bouknight's got 8 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Hill, the pass to Middleton. Here's Connaughton. Fires the three. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Pass to McDaniels. Banked it in off the glass. McDaniels got his second basket of the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Launches a three, and another three for Milwaukee.
And George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
1:05 left to play in the half. Here's Bouknight. Blocked!
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Milwaukee foul. Chris Middleton. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Smith against Hill. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul. Shooting for Charlotte. Ish Smith. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Milwaukee has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Left side Hill. He takes it in. Pass to Portis. And here's Middleton. Just 3 to shoot. 4-3. Jones grabs the board.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Gotta be eating at him just a bit.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Middleton. From deep. That'll do it for the first half. Bucks ahead, up by 8. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Rodney. The offense is flowing in the first half. What's working for you guys out there?
I think we're getting the ball in the middle of the zone. We all making plays, and I think we're just moving the ball. We're not letting it stick, so I think we're making a good adjustment.
Stay in attack mode, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been quite a game for Donte DiVincenzo.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Milwaukee with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter, and it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
See how skilled Middleton is, ready to pull the trigger, and the defense is going to have to do better.
Rozier finds Oubre. Now Ball. Over Antetokounmpo. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up. And Giannis with the jam.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Rozier outside. Middleton against Oubre. Back to Rozier. 6 to shoot. Releases. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 7 tonight. It's Middleton on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Oubre. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Here's Ball. Oh, no good again that time.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And Holiday, here we go. Inside. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight. Rozier against DiVincenzo. Rozier, the pass to Oubre. Ball left side. Rozier outside. Pass to Oubre. No good from outside.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
DiVincenzo, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. P.J. Washington picks one up.
At the line for Milwaukee, Donte DiVincenzo. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Timeout called, the Hornets. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Ball outside. Tipped away. Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Ball. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Terry Rozier picks one up.
Rodney DiVincenzo taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That one's off. And he ends up missing both free throws. For Charlotte, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Back to Ball. Outside Oubre. Shot clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Plumlee passes to Rozier to stop the drought. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Go through the career statistics of Brook Lopez and the fact that he's been able to get to this 3-point volume. It's just astounding.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. Brent with Lopez in his 3. He was one of many centers to add that.
Well, he knew that if he was going to stay in the league, BA, he had to be a weapon out there. And it's not just the makes. It's just the fact that he'll take as many as he does. And, man, has he proven that he can make the big ones.
Allen, he's checked in for the Bucks. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Charlotte has gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Allen. Uses the glass on the layup. Allen's got his second basket on the night.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Oubre against Allen. Here's Ball. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ball's got 9.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes. He doesn't make a mistake that time.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Jones, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Substitution for the away team.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Hornets on D. With the floater. Antetokounmpo. Bam! Antetokounmpo has got 11 points in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Rozier outside. Oubre against Allen. And here's Oubre. 12 points for him. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Hornets making a switch here. McDaniels checked in.
Checking in for the away team, Jalen McDaniel.
Holiday passes to Allen. And Giannis throws it down.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
He shoots it. Rozier can't get it to go.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
On the wing, Holiday, hounded by Ball. Here's Lopez. That one a little long. The Hornets shooting a solid 53% from the floor. And there's Oubre. That one's good on the assist by Ball. He's got 14.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. Holiday from long range. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. Smith, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball.
Ish Smith.
Smith against Holiday. Ooh, poked away. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Oubre. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Going up inside, Oubre with a nice rhythm touch there.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Allen, the pass to Holiday. Now here's Antetokounmpo. From outside the arc, Holiday. That one's good. Holiday's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, does that help. When Drew Holiday's connecting from the three-point line, it opens up so much of the floor.
DiVincenzo against Rozier. Six on the shot clock. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Milwaukee?
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside. In the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Hill. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
George Hill has been around, so he understands even with pressure, he's still capable of scoring.
Outside Jones. Up top Smith. The three. Sinks it from distance. He's got 13.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Outside Holiday. Into the lane. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Well, even though Drew Holiday gets hit there, he finds a way to finish through the contact with that bucket.
Here's Smith. He's got 13. Pass to McDaniels. On the wing, Rozier. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal.
That's on Brook Lopez.
The defense tries to stop Rozier inside, but he just goes for the shot with reckless abandon. He wasn't getting shut down.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Rozier. Both free throws good from Rozier. So it's Milwaukee now. Hill with it. An easy 2 on the layup. Hill's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, sometimes being long and athletic can help you finish through contact. George Hill with a great job there.
Smith right side. Now here's Jones, defended by Hood. Jones' shot is good.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Hill finds Holiday. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Holiday's got 16 points. Charlotte's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's McDaniels, defended by Portis. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Martin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Hood on the attack. And there it is for him.
That's all about Rodney Hood and his length to get that one.
The Hornets have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Now Smith. 13 points in the game. Takes it inside. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Outside Holiday. To the middle. Here's Hood. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. 11 points in the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Think about Drew Holiday and his ability, BA, to step between the 1 and 2 position as a high-level pro and defender.
To the wing on the left. Smith against Portis. Deflected. The baseline J. The Hornets pull it in. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Well, Brent, with Holiday, he spent plenty of time at both guard spots.
Yeah, very few guards, BA, can do that seamlessly, and Holiday does it. He can play the 1 and 2 to score and facilitate, but he's going to take on the toughest defensive assignment and shut that guy down as well.
Holiday with the ball. He's against Martin, and it's blocked by Martin. Pass to Jones. Shoots off the step back. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks.
The line for the Hornets, Jalen McDaniels, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Middleton is checked in for the Bucks. Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Bouknight comes in for Rozier. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Smith against Hill. Pass to Hood. Lopez with it. Back to Hood. Over Plumlee. And again, it's the Bucks missing. Charlotte has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Now here's Smith. 15 points in the game. With 1 on the clock. No good.
Well, Rodney Hood, just like glue, sticking to his man there, working really hard to make a difference on that possession.
And so it's Milwaukee with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Charlotte, we've got Ish Smith, Mason Plumlee out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Ball, and it's Martin in at the 3. Smith against Portis. And he lobs it up top. Just 5 on the clock. It's Middleton on the wing. He's checked by Plumlee. Portis, the pass to Lopez. It's stolen by Washington. Pass to Martin. Ball outside. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
Pass to Martin. Now here's Plumlee. Covered by Lopez. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. And it's DiVincenzo in for Hill. And a change for the Hornets. Oubre's checked in. Smith outside. From the strike. That went off the back iron and out.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. Takes a 3. And it's Middleton. That time on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th assist here tonight. Ball outside. Pass to Washington. Oubre on the wing. The West has the reputation of being more competitive, but the East is only getting stronger, Brent. Which conference you think right now is tougher?
Yeah, I don't mean to upset anybody who lives east of the Mississippi, BA, but it's the West. I mean, the West has the star power. The West is chock full of incredible teams that have been together for a while and ones that are growing. And if LeBron James is in the West, probably tougher.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Portis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Portis has got his first points of the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Oubre passes to Plumlee. Shoots over Portis. Plumlee, no good. The Bucks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Connaughton, covered by Smith. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. Shoots over Oubre. Middleton, no good. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Ball. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Clock at 6. Here's Plumlee. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And the basket is good. Antetokounmpo has got 15 points here in the second half.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Smith. Going inside from 11 feet away. And the shot's good.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Here's Middleton. Fires the three. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Pass to Oubre. And Brent, you played 4 years at Oregon State. The new college rules allowing players to benefit from their image and likeness. You think that's a positive move?
I think, BA, it's going to find its footing. It's going to smooth itself out. But my biggest concern in the first couple years is that young men and young women that are athletes don't take themselves to be bigger than the game that they're playing and the opportunity that's being presented to them by the university with the scholarships that they've been offered.
Here's Bouknight. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Antetokounmpo's checked in for DiVincenzo. And a change for the Hornets. Richards is checked in for Oubre. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Ogilvy. And here's Allen. Shoots over Bouknight. Allen can't get it to go.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. That one misses for Ball. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it could be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
Holiday against Ball. Rozier outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist of the night.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Antetokounmpo outside. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Holiday against Plumlee. It's deflected.
Showing good shot blocking skills at times. Plumlee gets all of that one.
Washington passes to Ball. Now Plumlee. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Jones, he's checked in for Charlotte.
4th team foul. Checking in for the away team, Ty Jones.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Ball left side. From 7 feet. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Pass to Middleton. Three-pointer. And another three for Milwaukee.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Now Oubre. And stolen by Middleton. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Pass to Rozier. Fires for 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. Holiday passes to Middleton. The Hornets pull it in. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. Rozier gets the bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Pass to Lopez. Now Middleton. It seems to be more and more of a challenge for mid-market teams to keep their roster intact. Brent, players have a lot more say than they used to.
Yeah, and this is an onus on ownership and general managers to create the kind of culture that invites star players to come in and start to win. And if you can get that kind of championship buy-in, you've got a chance, even if you're a small market.
Pass to Ball. Oubre on the wing. 6 to shoot. And the Hornets, another 3.
Nice to see Oubre step up and do that.
Milwaukee has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this 4th quarter. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Middleton outside. Over Oubre. No good, a bit long that time. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Inside. Middleton finds Lopez. Over Jones. Lopez can't hit. A difficult situation for Charlotte. The ball's knocked loose. Ball passes to Rozier. He got a piece of it.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
Pass to Lopez. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, Brent, the NBA is looking to give back. It includes the formation of the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition to address racial and social inequality.
And I love that Adam Silver put together these type of committees to continue to address these concerns and not letting them go by the wayside or be forgotten. We're looking at education. We're looking at voting access. We're looking at criminal justice reform. All doing important work, and it will continue. So between the players and the commissioner's office, the league doing a great job of keeping it at the forefront.
Nora's checked in for the Bucks. Hood comes in for DiVincenzo. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Plumlee's checked in for Jones. And Lopez drops them both.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense. Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And that one's good. Middleton's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Great signs to see Chris Middleton have this kind of offensive output.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Ball with it. 4 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And here's Oubre from the arc. Hood pulls down the board. Hood's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ball against Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Over Washington. Lopez can't hit.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Chris Middleton.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Carey. The shot comes out. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. 30 seconds left in the 4th. Hill with it, guarded now by Ball. Now Hill. Hood on the wing. Shoots over Bouknight. Again, Milwaukee!
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Giannis, some impressive wins. Talk about the momentum that you guys have created.
We definitely have a lot of momentum. We've got to keep playing good basketball, but at the end of the day, we've got to keep defending. We've got to be the one that hits first.
Both ends of the floor so important. Thanks, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Baring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.